Now that everyone knows Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's patch coming to December 5th, I would like to give my own thought of what I think of the patch. And I would like to also add my buffs and nerfs of the characters that didn't make it into the patch. I'm MRpeck324, and let's get started. So, what I feel about this patch is just, to me, I would like to experience it before I give my actual thought of the patch. When I looked at it seeing about Dante, and the main question for people who want to know, is Dante going to be playable after this patch? I would say yes, it's just people are going to work hard on it. The only thing they nerf Dante is just his damage scale. That didn't mean they amputated him that much, they only just amputated his damage. And I did look about Chris. There was no new improvements, just his damage scale. I mean, pretty much like Dante and Chris's damage have been switched, knowing Chris has all damage buff and Dante has damage nerfs. Along with all the other characters, I'm glad that Dormammu's Thorn Carpet does disappear when getting hit. That's good. Reality Stone and Space Stone has been a major part of this game, and a lot of people have been using it, but I am disappointed that they didn't do anything with the Mind Stone, let alone with all the other stones like Time and Power Stone is not really much of a problem. I would say mostly just Time and Mind haven't been Time Stone is at least useful when it comes to projectiles and being in corners. But Mind Stone is the major part of this. Well, anyway, let's get to the buffs and nerfs of the characters. So let's start off with Chris once again. The only thing I want to buff is that since he has damage on most of his guns, I would say why not have his Magnum, which is quarter circle forward heavy kick, to shoot through, let's just say hyper combo projectiles or any projectiles. I mean, if Gamora can do it, and Dante too, why not just have Chris do it as well? For Ghost Rider, this one needs to be nerfed, and it's pretty much, well, in the patch they buffed his Spirit of Vengeance, which is his quarter circle forward both kicks. They buffed that one up to the max, but that's where it kind of gets me, and that really needs to be nerfed, is that either be hyper combos or level 3 hyper combos, he pretty much is invincible, and he'll gain damage, but it won't phase him. Another character that needs to be buffed is Ryu's air hyper combo, which is his Shinku Hadoken. This was shown in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is basically when Ryu unleashes his hyper combo, he's able to move his Hadoken very slowly, but able to move to a different spot. In which it's weird that it doesn't show the same in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. As I was talking about Dante, there's also one. I've actually looked at the patch notes, and there was no nerf about his level 3 hyper combo, and what it is completely invincible no matter what. If you use his level 3 hyper combo, and if someone else uses a level 3 hyper combo or another kind of hyper combo, it's pretty much invincible. Nothing could hurt Dante, even on startup to even the end of the animation, even recovery. Dante is considered invincible, and who's also invincible with level 3 hyper combo is Iron Man as well. Iron Man and Dante have the best invincible level 3 hyper combos, and if they're trying to nerf most of the stuff that's considered ridiculous or something that most people act very salty, then they would have to nerf Dante and Iron Man's level 3 hyper combo. So I like to go back to the patch notes, and to conclude it, again, I will once I actually experience the patch, then I'll actually give my real feelings and thoughts about it. I'll probably make another video someday of it when the patch comes, and then put a little presentation video of side-by-side comparison. And that's all I can say and think of so far for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Peck the like and peck the subscribe button if you guys agree of what I've said, and if you guys do, please share this video as well. If you guys can, I really appreciate it, and I'll be doing it as well. Please let Shoryuken.com, Event Hub, or any other fighting game media know about this video, as I'm trying my best to have this game be well known in the fighting game community. It is a lot of hate and a lot of love with this game, and I'm in that too. I'm 50-50 with this game, but I'm doing my best to support this game and to make this like pretty much like how Marvel 2 was back in the day with its hype, along with Marvel 3 and its Ultimate. If you guys can, I'd really appreciate it. This is Peck324 signing out.
Meet my better half!
Judgment
is upon